I prefer bombs and Eden. I use crossbows a surprising lot. Yeah, and you chose to ignore them all. Yes, I did. But also, like, I feel like that should be a valid choice. Like, choosing not to do something in a game should be fine. Is it supposed to be nighttime when I'm here? Like, I'm allowed... Okay. Points that you guys are making aside. Like, I'm not stupid. I understand that I'm... Okay. I understand that I'm not doing things that would make the game easier. I'm not stupid. But it's also fair to say that I don't enjoy those things and I'm playing a game for fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, I play this game to have fun and I don't enjoy those things. And I understand that the game wants me to do those things to be successful. But at the end of the day... It's also my choice how I play it. If there's only one good way, that's bad. Yeah, I agree with that. This game, it does give you a lot of good choices. It's just that, unfortunately, I don't care a lot in games about, like, having good build. Like, honestly, I don't care about, like, doing, like, an alchemy build or doing, like, crafting the... Like, I don't... None of my interest lies in those realms. And if it did, it would make it a lot easier and probably more fun in various ways, because I do think that those aspects of the game provide an experience that you can't get from just playing it the way I am. But at the same time, I don't want to. Like, I basically do the bare minimum that I have to get by. I'm guessing he wants it to be nighttime when I meet him here. Yeah, I prefer the story, and I don't mind mechanics to a certain degree, but I honestly pausing to think about and strategize mechanics, I don't like doing. I like to, like, assign things that I like based on, like, oh, this looks cool. I'll go through my weapons, be like, oh, this looks nice, I'll use this. And then I just want to go. So maybe I should play on easy and not normal. And that's the lesson of it, but... Anyway. That was my little rant. We'll go back and we'll kill that thing. I'll do it. Unless I get distracted. But... Oh, wasn't I gonna go repair my weapons now, actually? Where am I? Because I think this cemetery is... Oh, this cemetery is kind of out of the city, though. Yeah, let's repair our weapons first, because I don't know if I'm going to have to... I'm probably going to have to kill things in here. I love builds and inventory management. I really wish I did. And the thing that is kind of irritating is that I used to like that stuff. Like, when I was younger, I used to put a lot of... Wait, why can't I travel here? Huh, that's weird. I used to put a lot of time and energy into inventory management and equipment. And builds, and I even used to do alchemy in games. I'm playing on normal difficulty right now. The whole game I've been playing on normal. Okay, for some reason this sign isn't working. I can't leave the cemetery. But I like lost my attention span for that stuff over the years, and maybe at some point I'll get it back and I'll get more interested in... Oh, that is the exact wrong way. And I'll get more interested in doing like tactical combat stuff and... But at this point in my life, it feels like chores to me, and I don't know how to make it not feel like chores. If you want a chill experience, I play on easy. Yeah, maybe I should. It hasn't been a problem until this DLC, and like we've still managed to fight everything. Like the fights take a little bit longer, but everything is basically up to my level in this DLC. Let's repair our weapons first, or hopefully get our weapons repaired. And it just, I also don't like spending a ton of time in combat. Like I enjoy combat to a degree, but it ultimately just becomes kind of, and this is also probably a symptom of the fact that I don't use all these varied methods in my combat, but it just becomes kind of eh. I like the flashiness of the sword play, but then I'm like, let it be dead. It does help. I like how Mary's like, it does help to stop and restart. We'll go... Well, that guy crafts Witcher gear, so... Blacksmith, thank God. I don't use Yrden on wraiths. Okay, I actually do. One of the only tactical things that I do is I use Yrden on wraiths. For some reason, that stuck in my brain. And I miss the days. Maybe we should just go down to easy, because I don't like having... I know I'm not using armor, so it makes it more difficult. What? It makes it more difficult because I take more damage, and then in these fights, when I'm fighting things on my level, it's like I need to use Quen pretty much, because otherwise I just instantly die. Ah, here's the front door. This doesn't look like an... Oh yeah, it does. I was like, well, this doesn't look like an armor. Wait, there's actually axes all over the wall. Quen is something I never use. Yrden and cat armor to avoid the big hits. I basically have to end up dodging constantly, and now I didn't use Quen so much until this DLC. I used to just set everything on fire. I'm a big fan of Ard. Quen is my favorite. I just like Igni.
The best steel in all of Tucson. Take a gander.
Please repair my...
Show me what you have.
Maybe he has a good sword I could buy. But first of all... repair... And then, see, I don't know, do you guys craft all your weapons, or... It relies a lot on spamming Quen, at least for me. Maybe if I had better defenses. But now that I'm fighting things on the same level as me, I basically have to constantly use Quen to stay alive. Which is kind of unfortunate, because I miss just setting things on fire. But... yeah, and this is like a nightmare for me. When I see this, I'm like, this is a nightmare. Hey, there's a blade called Harpy. The Negotiator. Hey, that's Obi-Wan! I get mastercrafted everything. Masterworks all, can't go wrong. Big fan. Guys, I need to hire you guys that love this stuff to keep me sane. These all suck. These all suck. But let's just look at his...
Show me what you have.
Oh, it's still playing the dreadful crypt music? Oh, I wonder why. Because that's my equipped quest. Okay, let's see. First of all, I could sell some of these. Why are all these swords called Melteth? Melteth. Who will keep us sane if we're keeping... That's for you guys to worry about. It would hopefully be a symbiotic relationship where I do all the fun story quest stuff and you guys do all the micromanaging stuff. And you're happy, I'm happy. Works like a well-oiled machine. Even though I would get the better end of that trade, for sure. Actually, it is pretty bad because, like, when my sisters got me into playing Dragon's Dogma a little bit, I enjoyed playing the game, but also that game, maybe I just don't like. Do you guys think I don't like games or something? I don't know what's wrong with me. I want to... No, I shouldn't say I don't like... I love games. It's just that it feels like a lot of the things that you're supposed to like in games... Wait. Bob! Wait, why was Bob timed out? Oh no, what is going on? The sequel to last night. Revenge of the CM. I feel like the things that are supposed to bring people joy in games, I don't like. And that makes me wonder sometimes. Okay, I think I can just sell. Oh, but like they were showing me Dragon's Dogma and I had fun with the game, but I got so overwhelmed with the inventory is really weird in that game. Like you have 2 different inventories and then you also have your companions' inventories that you manage. And oh, I do want to shop more. So over here, what do you have? You have your companions inventory and then you have like 2 separate inventories, and I actually just had my sister I would just hand the controller to my sister and be like, can you do this for me because it stresses me out? And she would be like, yeah, it's not hard. And I was like, it's not hard, but it kills my soul. Okay, he doesn't have any good weapons either. Where do you guys get your... Wait. I think I saw a weapon repair kit. Where do you guys get your good silver swords? Or your good swords in general? Weapon repair kit. Nice. I'm just gonna buy all these. Crafting? Oh. Shoot. Really? I was dreading that answer. Okay. Let's try visual novels. Yeah, I agree. I think I should. I don't know off the top of my head any visual novels. I find it soothing. For me, it's like... It's literally the kind of thing I want to run the opposite direction away from.
See you later.
I don't know. I used to find it soothing. I did. I remember that feeling. I remember it. But I haven't felt that in years. I'd rather find, yeah. I'm like, maybe it's because I was weaned on like old RPGs where I feel like a lot of the games I played growing up were just found items. There wasn't crafting.
Congratulations.
Like, I don't remember ever crafting things really until more recently in games.
Another murder by the horrid beast.
Wait, Baker, did I say hello to you? Good morning. How are you? Anyway, back to enjoying the scenic countryside. The Telltale games. Yeah, and I haven't played those. I haven't played those. But I kind of want to.
Take good care of yourself.
Yeah, life is strange. Salt would die. Yeah. Hopefully in a good way. Not a horrible death, a good death. Do the milk. Xenocide, what the heck? Thank you so much for the gifted subs. Look at all those beautiful names. Thank you so much for the 5 conscripted! And for the Hondo alert and the crab rave. I needed a little dance break. Okay, so I'm guessing he wants me to meet him at the midnight as a vampire hour or something like that. There's a lot of narrative games with no crafting. I need to make... Maybe if we do throw in an extra variety day, I need it to be something like that. I slept really well and I'm getting ready to head to New Jersey. I'm good? Question mark? I hope you're good. If I can't control my life, at least I can control that. See, I am like, I don't want to have to control more things, but I totally get that. Like, oh, my video game is organized and just how I want it with the right things that I want, and Kodor has crafting? Oh, shoot. Guys, can I get by Kodor without crafting? Oh, you knock? Does he live
Regis.
here? Oh.
Damn it. Locked. No way I got the place wrong.
Oh no, my beak.
This is it. Gotta be another way in around here.
Guys, we gotta put the beak back on. I forgot I died after that. Oh. Not the game making me play the game. Hate to see it. Now we're ready. I never craft in Kodor. Okay. I can get by without it, thank God. I've only literally crafted like 2 items. Oh my God. In my life. Which was my shield named Alistair. Not one of these again. I'm just gonna run right by that. Yep, bye. Let's see how fast my sword breaks. I'm already almost dead. I also need, you know, another thing that would help? I need to actually put my food. I need to eat food because I have that perk. Ba-ba-na-na. The music is bugged? Wait, how is it bugged? Wait, what do you guys mean? Oh, oops, I accidentally just drank my alcohol. These hotkeys are really weird on the D-pad. But this DLC is gonna be more challenging. Oh, yeah, maybe I should. You know what? Let's in the interest. You guys are like subtly, you guys are like, let's not be tilted. And I'm like, no, it's okay. I can be tilted. You're like, you don't need to be tilted though. I'm on story and sword. Blood and Broken Bones, Death March. F played this on Death March. It's a single track repeating. That's kind of eerie. I kind of like that. Okay, we're gonna go just the story. I think I'll be happier. I think I'll be happier this way. Can I not save right now? Oh. Well. We're just gonna wait for this alcohol to wear off. F and Morris! Jeez. I'm just gonna also qualify anytime anyone's like, what difficulty are you playing on? I'm gonna be like, I'm naked. So that answers your question. The frog fight, that was brutal. That was brutal. The froogie. And I accidentally skipped the, okay, here, let's use... Maybe now I can use Igni again. Wouldn't that be nice? If you don't want to play the game as intended, you I'm also playing naked. They didn't account for that. They didn't account for that. That is a sure way to just actually be throwing.
Agreed to meet a vampire at a cemetery. How much more cliche can you get?
Nothing comes readily to mind.
Could have left the door unlatched.
What of my privacy? I value it rather deeply. Unmolested, especially by unwanted guests, that's my preferred state. Besides, I knew you'd find a way to get in.
True enough. Need to find your friend. I'm hoping you'll agree to help.
I shall do whatever's in my power. Yet what you want or even need must matter little. What matters is what Dettlaff wants. If he does not wish to be found, you will not find him.
I need to
Ever.
reorient myself
End of
into the story because
Come on. Gotta be some way.
it's been a while. It's been a while. I know we met him.
Vampires can evade detection by the senses, and no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise megoscope would be useless.
No divination magic works on them?
Could this help?
Wherever did you get that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river. Body was chopped in pieces. 3 of those pieces were hands. Hand with the ring
Oh,
seemed
God.
the odd one out. Abruxa had taken an interest in it.
Orc blood. Yeah, he's very quiet. These cutscenes are very quiet.
It's Dettlaff's hand, without a doubt. It will do splendidly.
Okay. So I need a refresher on this a little bit. I know all of these weird murders were happening, and then there was the Bruxa thing. And then it was like, oh, I have this old friend that's a vampire, but I don't remember Dettlaff by name. Like what is going on with this? That's another vampire, is it? Is Dettlaff the... Wait, is Dettlaff the other vampire that he was, like, chasing after? Okay, okay. I see. It's been a couple months, or at least, it's been at least a month since we did the main story. The one you fight in the barn. Okay. The vampire that I'm chasing. Okay. And so we think Dettlaff is the one doing these weird crimes against the knightly orders. Isn't that what's kind of going on? And Regis is my friend from a decade ago, which wasn't in the other games, right? A glory to Dettlaff. Okay. Because apparently Regis is in like the books or something. The crafting's very basic, like adding crystals to your lightsaber. Oh, I can do that. See, that's cool. That's a cool kind of crafting. I don't really like Kodor to the annoyance of many. Oh. Wait, what do you not like about it? The story, the gameplay, all of it? Naked, broken swords, no alchemy. Why am I the way I am, guys? Why am I the way I am? Life would be easier if I just played games as intended, but the combat? Okay. I have no idea what the combat's... It's 48 degrees. That's kind of cold for this time of year, isn't it? Books. Okay. I see. Thank you guys for catching me up. Okay, I feel like I remembered most of those details, but if I'm going to be progressing this, I want to have it a little bit fresher in my mind. Okay. What do you want to use the hand for? The ring? These are all good questions. What do you want to use the hand for?
The hand. What do you plan to do with it?
You've heard of Kovinaris' theory of tissue memory retention.
Rings a distant bell. Read about it in Alchemia Oblitera. There's a copy at Kaer Morhen, tattered, nearly disintegrated. But if memory serves, Kovinaris never managed to prove it worked.
He did prove it, just never managed to publish his findings. He and I corresponded, you see, after we became friends. Thus, I know he completed his research and performed the first tests. It's
Well,
complicated.
aren't you special?
So, without delving into details, it is possible to use any piece of tissue to reconstruct what a whole body experienced.
How's it work?
Oh, that's
We need
so
any
weird.
special equipment?
We must brew a decoction which Kovinaris gave a rather poetic name.
Kovinaris is too close
Once
to
imbibed, it sends one
coronavirus.
into a trance similar to that induced by narcotics. This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions experienced by the tissue's owner. Picture it as dreaming a fragment of someone's life.
That's
Any chance
really
we
cool.
might see what Deadloff was doing just before he lost his hand?
Indeed. Though I also hope resonance will reveal the location of Detlef's hideout.
Step 1, get stoned. Wine. I'm reading a vampire book right now. It has red flags left. Wait, bad kind of red flags or good kind of red flags? You're weird. Ugh. I wish I was normal sometimes. Not that there really is a normal, but I guess I could discipline myself and force myself to be a better, more disciplined gamer in terms of crafting, inventory management, potions, alchemy, all that stuff. But at the same time, wouldn't I be losing myself? Mostly bad, but it's supposed to be, I think. You gotta read to the end to figure that out. You're like, oh, I just read this whole book and it actually wasn't what I thought. The ring.
Ring's pretty intriguing. Made of no metal I've ever seen. And the ornamentation.
It comes from our home. Where
Oh,
we
he had a
lived
little
before the
hair flip
conjunction
there.
of spheres. It's actually mine. I received it from a dear old friend.
Wait, how
You might
old is
call
he?
him a humanist. He saw us vampires as guests here. Guests who owe their hosts, meaning you humans and the elder races, respect.
Respect? Meaning not to treat us like cattle to be slaughtered for food?
Precisely. And the reason why I, in turn, gave it to Detlef.
The bare
To
minimum.
remind him of the ideals my old friend championed.
I like his outfit. I do like his outfit. It's not as fancy as I pictured a vampire wearing, but I kind of like it. Don't ever change. I think the way play games is entertaining. Thank you. It's a little bit of extra suffering for literally no reason other than I'm just here for the good feelings. I'm here for the good. Well, sometimes the bad feelings. I don't mind crying every once in a while. You know, getting a little bit too invested. But maybe I should just play everything. For the most part, I do play a lot of things on easy. And I don't feel bad about it because I really mostly play for the experience and the fun. I don't really want... It sounds kind of bad, but I feel as though I don't want most of my games to be very challenging. And I have actually more thinking about it now. Sorry, I will get back to the I'll get back to the game in I just have to say one more thing on this. I feel more respect for people that like you guys that do all of those things and like to be challenged in those ways in games, because I almost don't know where you get the like, I don't know if drive is the right word, but where do you get the, I guess maybe it's satisfying, but for me, I want it to just be like good feelings, dopamine. Like I want that when I play a game, and I feel like life is hard, and I want my games to be easy, relatively easy, a little bit of challenge so it doesn't feel like I'm doing nothing, but can't you summon? You can just summon other vampires? That's kind of messed up.
Can't you just summon Dettlaff? You're both hired vampires. There's got to be a way.
That'd be kind of
If
messed
I'm
up.
to be entirely candid, there is indeed one. But believe me, we will be better off never availing ourselves of it. It is a last resort. Absolutely.
Why
Last
are you
resort? The hell? Why?
There is a being who can summon Dettlaff. Possesses the authority, even the power.
He doesn't want to
force him
tell me.
appear
He's
in a
like,
given place. But the very act of contacting this being, well, it's akin to walking a slack line extended over a chasm filled with molten lava. An exercise as perilous to me as it would be to you. A risk I'm unwilling to take. I beg you, let's do it my way. It will be both quicker and easier.
quicker and easier sounds like my plan. Play on whatever difficulty you like. Exactly. And a power fantasy. Exactly. Maybe that's it. Yeah, maybe that's it.
Covenarius spent half his life proving his theory. Wild guess. Making a dose of resonance won't be easy.
I will go
You
back
guessed
and kill that
In
basilisk.
addition to Dettlaff's tissue, we shall need a powerful occipital lobe stimulant. Effectively a poison to make one susceptible to visions.
Well, got a few ingredients to choose
Hey,
from.
you guys, yes!
Unfortunately, all are pretty rare. There's Mamoon glands, but closest ones I know of are in Vizima. A spotted white saliva
He's
would
like,
also
calm
serve,
down.
but they were
Calm
pulled to
down.
extinction over a century ago. Could go with a kobold's eyes, but the creatures are sentient. Rather not gouge one's eyes out.
Given that we lack the time to sleuth this out ourselves, permit me to summon some help.
Do you think vampires have allergies? Because this guy's living in a lot of dust and probably a lot of mildew and mold. Oh, the aesthetic of this.
What was that?
A raven? Rather a common sight at this latitude. Very intelligent fowl. I asked him to look for the creatures you mentioned.
He can
him
speak to
and his
animals,
brethren.
too?
Perhaps they'll find one in the area, and I would hazard that a flock of ravens will spy any said creature faster than a solitary witcher would. With all due respect to your skills, my friend. It will take them some time, nonetheless. So, perhaps you'd care for a snifter of mandrake.
No drinks for me. I need a nap. I need a nap. I'm grumpy. I need a nap. Technically, the vampires are allergic. Oh, you win. You win. You win. They're allergic to daylight. Oh, you guys win. You guys win. Hello, kind mind. People play games for different needs, reasons, so always cater to your own taste. Yeah. I think sometimes there is a little bit of a pressure in streaming a game to cater to the audience needs or like desires in a game as well. And sometimes, like a lot of times, I don't care. But yeah, it's a thing to navigate, like enjoyment of games and also potentially enjoyment of people watching the games at the same time. Drinking with a vampire? Oh, it sounds like a great idea. Oh, wait, you're worried it's gonna be blood? Like, I'll just add a little blood into this, no big deal. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Rarely say no to a snifter.
Sadly, this is but a weak infusion rather than a proper
I
distillate.
like this guy.
Even better. I remember your mandrake hooch. Made people say things they'd have rather kept to themselves.
Now, what could Geralt of Rivia prefer to keep to himself?
I love Yennefer. Oh, are we talking? Oh, we're bonding. Seems he chose to misunderstand. I don't want to talk. Is this a setup trying to get me to confess something? Got a lot of secrets. Why would he want me to confess something? These are very defensive answers, which I guess isn't surprising with Geralt, but he's already a good friend. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, why are these so defensive? I don't want to talk. Is this a setup? Maybe it's like a lighthearted tone. Maybe it's meant to be like, oh, is this you're trying to get me to talk? But these all seem relatively defensive for them being friends. I think you managed to find a good community. Oh yeah, I love you guys. And I also want to be clear that like first of all, I wasn't like I wouldn't say I was actually frustrated about it, the fight and like the mechanics and everything. And I also wasn't upset at anyone in the chat. And I know that you guys are literally just being normal and helpful people. The only problem is I'm not normal to be helped in that situation. And I wasn't upset. I wanted to vent my feelings of how I wish I could play it without paying attention to those things, basically. Maybe he's playing a vampire, maybe he's a vampire. Was he? Yes. Yeah, he's a vampire. Oh, well, I didn't read the books, so I'm speaking. I'm like, yeah, he's a vampire in the books, but I didn't read them. Do not trust me. I'm assuming he's also a vampire in the books. Just being honest. Yeah, no feelings allowed here. We go with the Entreri method.
Emotional damage.
You gotta bottle it all up and be apathetic toward everything. That's how we survive, okay? I feel like I'm gonna say I don't know the tone of these things. I'm gonna say got a lot of secrets.
Everyone's got some secret.
Okay.
I agree wholeheartedly. I also believe it wise at times to share one's secrets, unburden oneself to those one can trust.
This your sophisticated way of
Dagoth
asking me
welcomes
if I
you,
trust
Nerevar,
you.
my old
I
friend.
prefer almost always
But
to
to
ask
this
you that.
place where destiny
It
is
seems a
made.
test of intelligence.
Why have you
one
come
just passed.
unprepared?
Maybe you should go
He's
first.
testing my
Reveal one of your secrets. After all, you vampires lead very interesting lives.
Anything in particular interest you?
Yeah, what have you been doing for how old is this guy? Min-max or bust. Suppress every single feeling. Yeah, we min-max in real life here. We min-max in real life. There's species of people in The Witcher. It's not a curse like in most fiction. Oh, I didn't know that actually. Toxic. My coping mechanisms are mostly fiction in reality, which may or may not be toxic. I have a 20 every stat. I'm mini-max. I'm mini-max. Where have you been? What have you been doing?
Curious what you did after you were
I'm glad that we decided
reborn.
to drink and talk
As I'm
with
sure
him.
you can surmise, but first I was thoroughly absorbed with recovering. As it is, I've still not recovered completely. Yet I was so weak the first year that I could not stand nor move on my own. Detlef bore my weakness bravely, showed great patience. If not for him, I wouldn't be here, and I'd have regenerated far slower.
Huh.
Once I could at last stand unassisted, I set off for Bruges, for my one-time home of Dillingen. There I led the peaceful life of a rural healer and surgeon, enjoying my neighbours' respect and, in fact, constituting the exact opposite of the monstrous vampire the populace imagines.
Bruges, you say? Rebirth make you sentimental?
Perhaps a dash. But what of you? Where have you been? Ever find your Cirilla?
That's a whole game.
Back then. Yeah. But we parted again soon after. And when the time was ripe, she came back. Defeated the Wild Hunt together.
Ooh. Seems I certainly missed quite a bit while I was absent.
True enough.
Check the VODs.
But it's a conversation we'll have another time. Need to know more about you now.
What's it like being dead? That is a question. That's a very personal question, I feel like. Oh, they came during the conjunction of... Oh, hello, Skyfather. Check the YouTube. Yeah, Regis. Come on, I'm uploading regularly on YouTube now, and you haven't even looked, and you're supposedly one of my best friends. Weird. Are you even subscribed? I cannot think of small Regis. I know, same. My companions had incredible looking armor, and now in Descent they have better armor and it all looks bland and dwarven. RIP. I feel like realistically dwarves would have beautiful armor. Like, why are they making it bland? I didn't get to play the Descent though. I really want to play that one. Because I love that stuff. You can't ask people. He's gonna be like, wanna find out?
Gotta ask you the big question. One everyone wonders about. What happens after death?
You wish me to tell you if the human belief in the gods is well founded? Well, that I do not know. We vampires differ exceedingly from you humans. Our matter, that of which we are composed, can exist without form. We require neither a heart, nor a brain, nor air to breathe.
But were you dead?
Nice.
As humans understand death, yes.
Feel anything? Understand anything?
It's rather hard to explain. I felt something very unsettling. Something I cannot even name, for I did no reasoning. Only after rebirth did I begin to understand that what I had felt was cold and unimaginable fear. If not for Detlef, I might have drowned in an eternity of icy terror.
When he was dead or when he was alive?
Can't have been alive then. Sheesh. Experience like that must be
Sheesh.
vicious.
Indeed, it's hard to compare to anything I know.
Geralt's
Yet you
on
are aware
TikTok.
we don't see death as you do. The way you cling to life, we find it entirely peculiar. You are mortals, ergo it's a foregone conclusion. You will die. It's but a question of time. Thus, I often find myself wondering why you try so very hard. To die at 20 years, 40, even 100, what's the difference? They're all but the blink of an eye.
Oh, wow.
Depends on your point of
This
view.
is like talking to a
Man who's got
drow.
1,000,000 crowns to spend can't possibly understand one who's only got 20.
Very true. One's outlook can indeed change much.
Huh. These are very deep existential questions. Geralt once was dead, if only for a few minutes. If I do Trespasser, can I still go back? I think so, Shay. Does anyone else know? I've seen some really beautiful armor on Inquisitors in Trespasser. I think you can still go back after Trespasser and play the main game. But I never got to. Oh, it moves the whole game. Oh! Okay, don't do it. Don't do it, Shay, unless you're done. I never got to play Trespasser. The other DLCs you can play at any time, right? Just that one's like an epilogue. How are you handling abstinence? Not drinking blood. I was like, oh, we're talking about sex now?
Got a new life, new body. That give you a new start, blank slate?
Starting all anew is a very broad concept. What exactly do you mean?
Your blood addiction, say. Wondering if your body's the same, if it still remembers. Maybe if you drank now, you wouldn't get hooked.
All addictions are a form of slavery. Re-addiction's not a risk I'm willing to take, just to test a hypothesis about corporeal regeneration and whether propensities carry over.
Fair enough. Curiosity, that's all. Sorry.
Not
Sorry.
to worry, Geralt. Curiosity is a natural reaction under the circumstances, apart from which I've always valued that trait in you.
Well, this guy seems very nice. Like, I don't know, he's just...
Nightmares. Finally. Over.
Speaking of death, Fives, would you like to say something? Trespassers, the epilogue, once okay, yeah. Sometimes I feel like games let you play the end and then you can go back, but yeah, it makes sense. Is this the 48-hour stream? Oh, you know it. I never log off Twitch. Pino Ferris Wheel, how are you? What's regeneration like?
We did it.
Always fascinated me the way
Tomorrow.
vampires can regenerate. The hand growing back is one thing.
We took on bar.
Deadloff recreating you out of a wet smear? Something else entirely.
A difficult and laborious process, but one that's possible, as my presence proves. But I've heard you too had quite the adventure. They say
Oh
you lost
no,
your memory.
not that. Don't bring it up.
For a bit. But Triss helped me get it back. Actually, pretty damn lucky I only had amnesia.
Yes, you humans are rather buggered in those terms. To strip you of life is, well, it's just plain easy. I've always pitied you in that regard.
Thanks, dude.
We vampires are much harder nuts to crack. If a member of another race kills one of us, we can be reborn with a living higher vampire's help.
If I was a
However,
vampire, I would
if
just
one
have
of our
such a
own
chill
strikes the
life.
deadly blow, death is permanent. There can be no rebirth. One of the chief reasons why vampires long ago swore never to fight one another.
I wonder if I would get sad though. Is he Robert Pattinson? Yes. How'd you know? How'd you know? Guest starring. Guest starring. I feel like I might get sad not seeing the sun though. I don't know if I could make it. I don't know. Maybe there's something specific?
All right. Give you one question. What do you want to know?
One question to ask one as fascinating as you, Geralt. Cruel parsimony, I'd say, but I shall do my best to make it count. If you were to die and be reborn as I was, in your new life, would you choose to be a witcher?
Oh. This is so cool. This is such a good moment to... I don't know. I could see so many branching paths of different Geralts created in this moment. I would say for my Geralt, I would say prefer to be someone else. Not necessarily because he doesn't want to be a Witcher, but just because if you're given the chance to live another life, would you do it the exact same way? I think most people would probably want something different.
That's what interests you most? Whether I'd like to be a Witcher again?
Many things interest me, but we've not much time left. Please answer.
Never chose to be a Witcher. Fate chose for me. Had it been my choice, I'd have picked a different profession. A profession where I wouldn't have to risk my life every minute of every day. Maybe even one that'd earn me
He
some
just
respect.
wants some peace.
Thank you for being honest. Honesty is an attribute of the truly brave, and thus a privilege of the very few.
Still no sign of your winged friend. Sure it understood what you wanted?
Dead certain. Let's wait a bit longer.
I like these
It'll return soon,
fireflies.
don't doubt that for a moment.
You know what else is nice? There aren't mosquitoes here. Wait, maybe vampires are just resistant to mosquitoes. And ticks.
Ever vigilant, even in his sleep. Quite vampire-like, in fact. Are you absolutely certain they don't administer a few of our genes during the trial of the grasses?
Look at him. Oh, you guys can't see him. My camera's blocking Geralt. I like to think Geralt enjoys. I think he does too. See, the way he answered that, I wasn't really expecting, because what I meant by I would choose something else was like, if I've already lived my life as a Witcher, I feel like Geralt's the kind of person, not because Witchers, I feel like he said like, oh, I want peace, I want to not be fighting all the time. I feel like he likes being a Witcher. I agree with that. But I also feel like he's the kind of person that if he was given another lifetime, that he would want to experience something else other than being a Witcher. Not because he hates being a Witcher, but just because you're given that choice. And fleas, leeches. They say he enjoys being it. I wish I could hear the other option then. I appreciate the compliment.
Appreciate the compliment. Got something for me?
You were right. No kobolds or mamoons for miles around.
Knew it.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this spotted white. It haunts an abandoned residence in the Kaer Morhen woods.
Impossible.
Kaer
My
Morhen.
brethren hunted down every last spotted white before I was
Oh
born.
no.
Then it seems you must revise your knowledge of spotted whites. For somehow this one managed to survive your brethren's onslaught. It seems I know this home it haunts. Recall a tale about it. Locals believe the place cursed. Perhaps that's how the white survived, entirely unmolested.
So do you guys think Geralt would choose to be a Witcher in a new lifetime? Is that like what most of you guys said? Or if I try to think of how I would answer that question for myself, it's so strange, right? Because another layer to it is that us as like normal humans, I'm just assuming you guys aren't aliens or or things like that, but as normal humans, we aren't just one thing. Most of us aren't just one thing our whole life, you know, like try to think of how this question would apply to people like us if you were reborn or whatever. It's not like I could just say, oh, I wouldn't be a grad student, because that's like 5 years of my life. Like, I feel like we are so many different things and so many different roles, but Witchers are Witchers, you know, like that's his whole one major thing that he's like, his whole identity is revolving around for his whole life. And so I feel like it's so hard to even compare, because I don't know what I would even, I don't think I can relate to that feeling of just being like one thing. Most people don't even have the same career. Like people don't even really have careers in the same path anymore. You wouldn't be yourself if you chose to be someone else. I feel like there could be so many different versions of myself where I would still be me, but I would be doing something else or living a different lifestyle, but I would still be me, is how I was picturing it. He wouldn't choose to be a Witcher again. That's how I felt about it. I think he does like being a Witcher, but I don't know if he would choose it either. because it doesn't erase his past experiences. It's thinking toward the future experiences. Like, it's not saying I regret the experiences I've had. It's like, what do I want next? I don't know. I think I'm getting very existential here at like 2 a.m. But the game is bringing up these questions in my mind. What's this about to curse?
Know anything else about this curse?
I don't recall much in particular. Really don't attach much importance to such things. It was mentioned to me as an anecdote, no more.
Come on.
Are
search
all
your
of the
memory.
vampire eyes
Something,
like
anything
kind of
could be
bloodshot like
important.
that?
I believe it had a relation to hunger, or perhaps greed, rapacity. Someone was punished for something.
Textbook definition of a curse, pretty much.
Sorry, Geralt, I try not to clutter my mind with the details of every far-fetched tale I happen to hear.
So
What are your
defensive.
thoughts?
A specimen of a species thought long extinct. And a curse.
Please, not the
in one
basilisk.
place.
Please, not the basilisk.
That a coincidence?
Not
Or are they
extinct
related?
species.
Ah, professional curiosity. Personally, I've nothing against you delving into this dilemma, but please remember we need the white's saliva. Nothing beyond that.
Whites rarely appear in the woods, even less likely to find them in abandoned human homes. They inhabit remote wildernesses, old abandoned cemeteries.
What's your point?
This might not be a spotted white after all. Your little helper might have made a mistake.
I sincerely doubt it.
Your little
Ravens
helper.
are devilishly intelligent creatures, and they've highly developed observational skills.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate, it's covered in spoons.
I would like some of those
Spoons.
spoons.
Spare me the skeptical smile. I'm but the bearer of this
I need
news.
some spoons.
Well, perhaps this spotted white is a hoarder, or the spoons
A
are
hoarder.
somehow related to the curse.
Interesting. This is getting...
Let's do this. Start making your decoction while I go get some saliva from that white. Uses it in its brews.
Do you imagine the white will simply sell you some?
Worst case scenario, I'll
Yeah,
bring you
we'll
its salivary
bargain.
glands. They ought to do as well.
For a moment there, I imagined you asking the white to spit into a vial. Quite amusing as a thought, but the salivary glands will do fine indeed.
This guy.
So, see you later.
We're gonna
Yes, come later.
spoon.
I shall start by perusing some tomes.
Tomes? Thought you were gonna make this decoction.
We require one last ingredient. Alas, obtaining it could prove a trifle toilsome. Thus,
Oh,
I hope to
no.
identify a suitable alternative.
All right.
There's always
Good
a
luck.
something.
And to you, my friend.
I like him. Hey, I leveled up. Level up, level up. I could read the bestiary to learn more about spotted whites. Or I could just keep ruining my life. Being Witcher is much more than a profession. They lose a lot of their emotions. Yeah, it's a worldview. Okay, let's ride out toward this destination. We have potential to do more than one thing. I don't think it's never proven. Oh, that they lose their emotions? Oh yeah, is that fact or fiction actually? I don't know. I'm kind of but I didn't read the books or anything like that, but I think they feel emotion. Maybe it's not in the same way as
Run, Roach.
typical humans. Maybe it goes through different kinds of processes. But once again, I don't know the lore actually. I'm just basing this off of my experience in the games. Which is
Dressings, bandages.
What's
Whoa.
that about?
what the heck happened here? Oh god. Gaston?
The dressings, bandages. Where did I put them?
Forget it. Bandages won't do him any good.
Geralt!
What? Oh, but he breathed still a moment ago.
Breathed his last then. Bled to death. Legs broken. Femoral arteries ruptured. Wound like that, you're dead in minutes.
Gods.
Oh my gosh.
What happened here exactly?
Geralt's so to the point.
I was rolling through, fully loaded, when I heard screams. This one crawled towards
Too
the
far.
road, then drooped to the ground, lost consciousness.
He could have been a little bit softer
Jumped
there,
down
but...
to help him, dress his wounds. Then you appeared.
Oh no. Oh shoot. I have to decide. Hello Baker, welcome back. I have to decide if I trust a random person I just met, which I feel like keeps happening to me. This keeps happening. And you guys know how paranoid I like to be in these games. I'm like, but what if blah 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 blah. I think Geralt uses an excuse. Vesemir and Lambert show more emotion than Geralt. Maybe it's not the same way for every Witcher either. They lose the ability to be expressive. They exaggerate, so people leave them alone. Yeah. They also get harassed and die young and never love, so it becomes true. Ah! Yeah, I like that. I like that analysis. Makes sense. They get harassed a lot. Me no feel things. Go away. Well. Crawled toward the road. Do I believe him? I'm kind of tempted to say it sounds fishy, but I feel like that's really awful to say if it's true. But I'm gonna say it.
Stand and step away from him.
What? Me? But what is your grief?
Don't make me say it again. That's good advice.
Will you tell me what it is you seek?
Needed to see if you were lying. You'd be covered in blood if you dealt those wounds. Just got it on your hands, though, so all's in order.
Who might you be, precisely?
Okay, so he was honest.
Do you expect some beast might have killed him?
Not my concern. Farewell. I am too sus. I know. But once it gave me the option, I was like, I'm gonna miss something. I'm gonna miss something if I don't click this. I really am though. When did I get so paranoid with things?
See what we have here. Legs broken, but cause of death's the wound. Small but deep, edges unfrayed. Either a thrust weapon or a thick claw.
No,
Maybe
not a
wyvern's.
wyvern.
Tough to say, and breastplate's unusual. Dented. It's got a patina.
An antiquity, I believe. I deal in these things, so what's puzzling is, why did he don it?
Not likely to learn that from him. Now to figure out where he came from. From that house, I'm assuming, but need to investigate. Got some work to do, so long.
This poor man actually just came across this.
Wait, I will come with you.
What? Why are you invested? Gotta be kidding. Why does he want to go? I want to ask.
So be it. But stay close. Keep it down. And
Is
don't
it just
touch a
because
thing.
he's been like traumatized and... Shoot! Now I'm doing this? I didn't mean to start a... This probably won't take that long, right?
Must have been here he broke his legs.
It's kind of interesting,
Fell while
though.
climbing over the wall. Trying to leave the property, probably, after he didn't manage to open the gate. Gate's locked from the inside. Clearly been jostled, though. Something tried to get out.
The very thought sends a cold wind down my back.
Oh. Wait. Am I just supposed to punch it? What? Hello. The creepy music stopped. You're right. Am I supposed to use, what is that? It says Ard. Is this not, am I doing something wrong? Oh, I was standing too close. I'm like, this is definitely Ard. This is an Ard moment.
Damn it.
Good gods!
Well, this is a whole crime scene.
What the hell's this? Setting for a banquet?
It seems so.
Red
What's
wedding.
your suspicion? Did none survive? Gods!
Oh no, why do I have this civilian here with me? Oh no. The guy is still sus, you think so? See, Back is more paranoid than I am.
Servant. Stabbed to death. Over a dozen blows with a sharp object. Some post-mortem.
I cannot believe this is the work of a man. It was a monster.
It's
to be
Artemis
sure.
and Trary. It's Artemis.
Silver tableware. Elven engravings.
It's Avila.
Torso punctured with great force. Blow pierced hardened steel. Man on the high road. Breastplate was identical.
Oh gosh.
Throats massacred. One mighty blow.
Artemis.
Along sides old and dented. Sword
This is the work of Artemis and Trary.
Clearly.
That assassin from Callenport.
Ceremonial bowls for little sacrifices.
What is this, a cult?
Please do not say humans.
Please do that. This guy's just along for the comedy at this point. I mean, comedy for me, not for him. Just drama for him, but. Hey, I got Toussaint Knight armor.
Burn marks. Something catch fire. Explode. Strong stench.
Artemis Fowl. I never read those. Those were very popular for a
wounds
while.
on the body.
Scott 5,
All puncture
hello!
wounds.
Thank
Hard to tell
you!
what caused them. Victims human.
This hat is
but
my
the
pride and
attire's
joy.
elven.
Are you certain? How did he come by it? We've so few non-humans in Tucson.
What are they doing? Are they like pretending to be elves? This is... Are these humans like... Oh, this is gonna get weird, I feel.
Fled, then dropped to the ground to douse the flames. Didn't manage. Burnt smells growing fainter. Might have been another luckier soul managed to flee.
You think he's bait too? Oh man, you guys are more suspicious than I am. I'm not that suspicious of him anymore. I think he's pretty in the clear for me.
Doublet scorched. Wriggled out of it, tossed it, then ran on.
But we'll see. I'd like a good plot twist. There was a baby robin sitting right outside my door today. The bird sound reminded me. Literally opened up my door to go on my walk, and it was an inch in front of the door, sitting on the ground. And I hope it's okay. I hope it's okay. I'm just gonna pretend it lives a happy life. Nasasu, that's too soon.
Perhaps there's no one inside after.
I know you're in there. Breathing's loud and clear. Open up. We mean you no harm.
I mean,
They remain there?
hello? Who are you? I'm so jelly of your walks. Yeah, there's so many cats. I've seen so many beautiful cats that were apparently just like neighbors' cats that roam around the block in the last couple weeks on my walks, and now a little baby robin. Like, I don't know. I must be a Disney princess. The birds have been chirping nonstop. Yes! Yes! I realized like a month ago that the birds are chirping when I'm done streaming. very loudly at like 3 a.m. They're literally the hardest workers I've ever known. I bought little doll beds from... Oh, that's so cute! Do they sleep in them? Do they sleep in them? If you ever see them sleeping in them, you need to snap a picture and put it in the Discord, because... Oh yeah, I sleep with earplugs. I'm already the kind of person, I'm a very sensitive sleeper, so I have like a fan running for white noise, a filter running for white noise, and earplugs. And I still heard the birds because the bed is right next to the window. I still heard them. Who are they? Who are you? I'm going to say who are you first.
Listen, I'm a witcher. I'm here to help you. But if that's gonna happen, you gotta answer some questions first. Who are you exactly?
Durant Faucher Plamonton de Safaran, Lord of these lands, and Chairman of the Society of Friends of the History of Tucson.
What does that mean? It is a cult?
We meet here annually to mark the anniversary of the Elfin Homage. But something like this, why, first...
Does he not know what happened? What the heck?
You mentioned them. Who do you mean?
Those, I don't know what they were, spirits. It all occurred of a sudden. We were staging a scene, the death of paying homage. There was a flash of light that blinded me completely.
Is it like elven spirits?
I heard cries, though saw nothing. Then felt my own robes were in flames. I broke and ran, threw off my doublet, leapt in here and it shut and locked the door behind me. They pounded on the door. I thought they would get through. I thought I was done for, but in the end, it grew calm.
So while reenacting a scene from the past, somehow, unintentionally, you
Oh,
summoned a
no.
specter. A
That's so
Korgorath,
unfortunate.
Or two, maybe.
Don't
What?
do any LARPing, my
What
friends.
Best thing? You gotta do it again, of course.
Are you mad? Would you have this thing kill us?
No, don't want it to kill anyone. Precisely
This
why I gotta
guy,
do my
who's
job.
that ra-
Summon it again, whatever it is. and
He's
tend
a
to it once and
random
for
guy
all.
from the road.
Durand, think I can reenact the pledge?
And
The
he's
giving
so
of homage
invested in
alone?
this.
It was a great, momentous event. The surrender of Tucson's last elfin king. You will need at least 3 individuals.
Yeah, these guys probably will die if I include them. That's a risk. Sleeping near the airport, run away
Do
from
not
beak.
take me for some conjurer of cheap tricks.
No. I've only been on an airplane too, a few times in my life, and it was all when I went to Mexico to study abroad, which is the only time I've been on an airplane, and that was 2 planes in and 2 planes out. And I was actually shocked about how it felt to be on an airplane, because I hadn't ever been on one before, and I didn't realize it would feel so
Oh, am I gambling?
like unsteady. Like I thought it would feel super smooth, like you wouldn't feel anything, but I don't know. It was closer to like driving, I guess, than I thought it would feel. I don't want to expose these guys
Damn it.
to danger.
Can't risk. Can't expose you to danger.
Master, if what you say is true, then I was the cause of this massacre. Unintentionally, yet nonetheless,
Oh,
I have a
hey.
duty to assist you. A moral one.
Oh, wow.
Gods have us in their care. I
Who
shall
is
help
this
as well.
guy?
Let's get to work.
This guy
Start
is a
by clearing the
hero.
corpses. Got some time.
He's just
Won't
a
start the
random
reenactment before
civilian from the
nightfall.
road.
Things of this sort are a lot more likely to work after dusk. One last thing, though. My pay. Don't work
Oh,
for free, you
shoot.
know.
Understood.
capitalizing
Just
on the
keep
trauma.
the danger at bay, and I shall be generous. Through and through.
He's so doomed, yes. Turbulence? Would you go skydiving? No. No. Would you guys go skydiving?
And my
I will stand, or rather, sit.
Yeah,
for
that's what the guy
King
was like.
Ludwig
You have my
upon
bow
the
and
elfin
my...
throne, while you, Witcher, will play the Enche ruler. We must don the costumes. All must be just right.
I can't be naked? Guys!
Elven king hosted
This is
Ludovic
great.
in his own palace upon his own throne.
He just put his mask over the mask. Oh no, it went away after the cutscene, but did you see that? He put the mask over the beak. He had to maskception. I love everything about wearing the mask. Light all the lamps in the garden. You got it. That was so fun. Oops. Not me looting the food instead of... No, let me ignite. There we go. I would like flying more if it weren't... Yeah, it's on... I've only been on literally 4 planes. But I didn't know... Yeah, flying is like riding a bus. Yeah, I didn't know it would feel that way, and it was scary. It was scary. I was like, isn't this supposed to just be like smooth transport? Nope. Nope, it's not. It only reassured me because I didn't know what it was supposed to feel like flying, but when I looked around, everyone else was chill. And I'm like, oh, these people probably fly all the time. And it made me feel better, but I don't know. It was kind of scary. It's a bizarre. Also, the second plane that I took was like a very small plane.
Yennefer laid at Ludovic's feet a loaf of linen and elfin
And it was a
bread,
very strange
thus granting
lack of
humans rule
control.
over seed-yielding lands.
Take a loaf of elfin bread. Lumbus. Lumbus. I hope I can deal with whatever this summons. I like this music a lot.
The sweetest blood of the land that had been torn from him.
Wait, this quest is called Extreme Cosplay? I know the chances are super low, but oh yeah. It's just one of those things where you know how helpless it would feel. Have you flown since? No, I haven't. The only time I ever flew was 2017 when I studied in Mexico, and that's the last time I ever flew. I would like to travel more, but it just hasn't happened yet.
At long last, the Elfin King grasped his sword and shield, thus symbolically passing command of his armies to humans.
Pick up Elven Sword. Oh. Where's the sword? Draw them. Oh no. I wish it just auto-equipped it. Ooh la la. Draw the elven sword. Oh, wait. Did I don't think I put on the shield correctly. How do you draw the shield? Oh, you have to use the... Aha. I see.
Elfin King, erect in his pride, drew his blade and dropped to his knees, thus acknowledging
In his underwear.
final defeat.
Look, he looks naked like this. Wrong sword, yeah. I got that after a second. This music is divine. Kneel.
Ludovic then spake.
It reminds me of a soundtrack to a different game that I really
your
love.
allegiance and shall return in 1 year's time to...
Ah! Look! Look! The statues!
Impossible! God's mother!
Oh. What is happening? How are you shooting me with fire? Whoa, 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 whoa. This is so bad. Okay. That fire really does the trick, I'll tell you. I gotta eat a honey croissant. Oh my god! What the heck? Spam the honeycomb!
Maker. What is
Maker
that?
is right. What is that? It's so brutal.
Damn it.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Please say there's an autosave there. There has to be. There has to be. I was doing pretty well, but I could have been a little more careful.
Your average everyday darkness.
Oh, good. It starts us here.
This is advanced darkness.
We need... Wrong thing. We need Gwen. And we need to just constantly dodge because this is really... Are only certain ones of them shooting the fire? Oh, it's these women. Ooh! Okay, but these guys are killing me now too. Plus one of the fire wielders. I was like, where is the fire coming from? Hopefully that takes care of the fire. I thought they were all just like pooping out those fire things. They're so... Those were some very high DPS mages. Don't you dare kill me now. Eat the honeycomb. Eat the honeycomb. Okay. I don't know if my guys died though.
The sculptures, they came alive. By what witchcraft?
Dunno.
Oh, they're
Specialize
alive.
in killing
Nice.
monsters. Reviving them, not so much.
I may know what happened.
Suspicious.
The statues, you see, once stood in the palace of one Defethov. I acquired them a month past because
Thank you,
perhaps I
thank
should
you.
start at the beginning. This Defethov was to pay tribute to humans, producing statues of this sort each year. Yet he did so but once, for he perished in the massacre of non-humans at the foot of Mount Gorgon in the year 782. It's fortunate he did too, as Defethov had planned Ludovic's downfall. For he sculpted not statues, but columns that masqueraded as such. Columns activated with words said in homage. Columns that would have turned the king and his bodyguards into so much colorful confetti.
So...
Typical treachery embodied.
Oh my
Elves.
god, no! That guy is Fahrenheit. I died in seconds. I can understand with the fire bombs. The Fire Nation attack. Oh, that emote is so good. Humans are no better.
You're no better. Elves were just defending their territory. You humans took it, but you still weren't sated. Had to cut the elves down, every last one.
You? What does that mean? You're a man as we are.
Yeah, in a way. Just ashamed to have to admit it sometimes.
Your
I'm
words,
ashamed to be a man.
they're wrong, Witcher. But I'll not let you leave empty-handed. Take this. Reward.
Farewell.
Interesting. Well, that was kind of fascinating, but also this guy, he knew way more than I feel like he should have known. Like, he's like, oh, I don't really know what happened. I'm taking all this food from my picnic. No, more like because it keeps me alive. Eating keeps me alive. He's like, I don't know what happened. Then he's like, oh, actually, I can tell you the detailed history on this and why we all got slaughtered. We made it. I should probably call it a night. I kind of want to go up to the White's lair. I don't want to go in, but I want to get close so that next time I'm right there. Oh, look at that moon. Hallelujah.
Faster.
Can't really see where I'm going, but I'm just gonna trust the path. I'm just gonna trust the path.
Argists. Never a good omen.
Run.
Get your purses ready! The shops are open for business!
Oh no.
Regis' raven wasn't lying. Spoons all over the place.
Run.
Spoons! Oh, we're gonna pick up the spoons. This is bad. Oh, this easy level feels great. Look at this. Look at me go. Hopefully it makes my sword not break as fast. Oh yeah, look at those spoons. Okay. So we are going to call it a night here because it is getting very late.